Hello humans, Master Dinnerflex here, bringing you low quality content you deserve. And today I'm going to be going over a very strange version of Lair that on paper it seems kind of goofy, kind of memey, but in an actual, in comparison to this deck, it's actually very effective. I call it Mannequin Cat Lair. I guess let's go into the extra deck monster first. Mannequin Cat. If you don't know what this does, once per turn you can target a monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to their field. Now, that might sound bad, but wait until you get a load of this. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, in any way, whether it be from their graveyard, for any reason, including Lair tokens you give them, you can target that. You don't have to detach a material to do that. And special summon from your hand, deck, or graveyard a monster with the same attribute. So, if you haven't realized, Lair of Darkness turns everything dark. So no matter what, you are summoning a Lair monster. And then, if you're summoning the Ladies of Lament, you can immediately tribute away whatever they summoned. That is very aggressive, that's very proactive, and I'm going to go ahead and get into the list and explain everything. 3 Arima, it searches the field spell. Lilith, best card in the deck. 1 Malice, since you're tutoring these out of the deck, you don't really need very many. You only need one of this. And because this deck's so aggressive, you could kind of make the argument that this specific variant doesn't need to play this at all. But the thing about Malice is, not only does this give the deck a much wider grind game, but more importantly, this is why I think this card's good for this deck. Because it actually, if it's in your deck, you actually can change how you deck build. And what I mean by that is, while it's in your deck, you will never run out of normal traps. As long as you can keep putting them back with Malice, you'll never have to worry about running out of traps, so you can actually play less of them. And that's actually the reason I like this card, is because with it in your main deck, you can play less traps. Which is kind of funny, but yeah. So 1 Malice, you really need it for this deck. The deck needs a grind game, and this allows it to have it. Then 1 Diablo, so you can tutor it from the deck, and he's awful to draw, but having a way to just summon him from the deck is really nice. Then, for the rank 2 engines, this is where it's going to get a little goofy. Triple Nimble Beaver, it's a tour guide for other Nimbles, except can also summon from the grave too, so every single copy of this, every single end of this engine is proactive, no matter what the situation, so that's really cool. And I noticed that there weren't a lot of, rank 2 engines. So I had to, look around a bit. It actually took a decent amount of time to find another rank 2 engine. But here's one. Triple Lady Debug. 1 Eve level 2. Catz or whatever. So, you know what Lady Debug does. But what this card does is, if it's in your hand, you can target a level 3 or higher monster on the field, reduce its level by exactly 2, and then it special summons itself. So what you do is you normal Lady Debug, search this, reduce Lady Debug to level 2, and then special summon this. It's naturally level 2, and then it makes Mannequin Cat. That's the only other rank 2 engine I could find. And I guess if you throw in 3 Signet Minings, there's 9 cards that get you to a rank 2, but I've thought that was overkill, because the whole point of Mannequin Cat is it gets you to these cards, and these 4 cards with these 6 cards, that's 10 tributors, so that's good enough. And also, this card isn't a horrible brick on its own, assuming you have a tributor with Lair up. So if you have Lilith and Lair, and you just have this in hand, you can just special summon it by turning Lilith into level 1 and then go recruit a trap. So that's fine. Then Triple Ash Blossom. I want more hand traps in here, but I don't know how to fit them. Triple Bot of Extravagance. It's a stun deck. You only need 1 cat to win. Triple Lair Darkness. Namesake of the deck. triple Called by the Grave, you want Cat to resolve. Triple Super Poly, broken in here. And then one Demise of the Land. It kind of works like Mannequin Cat in the same way, but instead of summoning a monster from your deck, it gets Lair Darkness to the field, so that's pretty cool. And then one Terraforming, Lair Darkness. For the traps, triple Impermanence, double back to the front. I really, really want to play 3 of this, but there's no room. Triple Dinomischus, because you need a trap that actually is a trap card. And also it's a mine out, so that's kind of important. Then one Metaverse. If you're playing a Lair variant of any kind, like if you're playing a Lair Darkness deck of any kind, you need to be playing Metaverse. Not even because it's another field spell, but because Lair Darkness is a soft once per turn, so if you have more than one way to tribute, you can tribute more than one way. So, yeah, Metaverse. It also, more importantly, it lets your field spell, quote, dodge removal, so that's kind of important. Or spot removal, I should say. Side deck doesn't matter. Side what you want. Extra deck, since it's Extravagance, you need 3 of this. This card is just... I'm going to have to make a separate video of just the things you can do with this card, because someone in Phoenix Flare's Discord and we were testing this card, and if you don't play Extravagance, another card you can play in here is Cyberstein, because this can just get Cyberstein from the deck, and you can really, really tear stuff up. Yeah, this card's nuts in here. And it's actually just because of the fact that because you're only worrying about one attribute, you don't have to play all these random monsters like the Mannequin Cat, like the other Mannequin Cat deck played. Like, you don't have to play random monsters. You just... all the monsters you can play have synergy with each other, and that's really cool. And then one Djinn Buster. I couldn't think of any good other rank 2s. Like, Gotchi's nothing. Pure Light doesn't do anything in here. And this is... it requires 2 darks. You have Lair Darkness, and... it detaches both materials to be an Impermanence and a Cowboy, and that's it. And then 2-beat Cop, Link Spider, Verte Anaconda, you're playing Super Poly. And then Super Poly Targets, this one's my favorite, yay. So, that's pretty much it for the deck. To give an explanation of how you set it up. So if you're going first, and you have Lair and a rank 2, you activate Lair, make your rank 2 into Mannequin Cat, and then here's the thing. You might be thinking, well, now your opponent has a special summon a monster. Yes, they do. But if you haven't figured it out, if they're not special summoning a monster, they're not playing, so you don't care. And once they special summon a monster, you activate Mannequin Cat and summon Lilith from the deck. And then, as soon as Lilith's summoned, you can immediately tribute the thing they special summoned. And that is super aggressive because she is coming out at her 2,000 attack with this 2,000 attack. So you are really punishing them. You are, you already put 4k damage on the board and removed a monster. But here's the thing. Mannequin Cat still can proactively trigger itself. Because as soon as you disrupt your opponent's turn, you go Mannequin Cat, revive a thing out of their grave, and then summon Diablos from deck, or Arima from deck, or Malice from deck, and then you tribute their thing again, and then you're putting so much damage on board because you haven't even normal summoned yet. It is very aggressive, and if you even throw Super Poly into this mix, you're putting well over 10,000 damage in one turn on board. So, yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want to see like a video of me testing this deck out and kind of showing off what it can do, I'd be happy with that. But yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and remember, Master Dinnerflax will take your soul.